This is our 30-minute intermediate class. If you're very new to Pilates, then this one will have a few less teaching points, quite a few challenges. So that's why I reference this more as an intermediate advanced as opposed to an all levels or a mixed ability. Come down onto the floor, please. You want your ball. Let me rephrase that. You're required to bring your ball. Whether or not you want it is up to you. And I want you to start with the ball, please, between your knees. And get your toes onto the floor. Now, remember, I've talked about this before. If you're a little bit tight through the front of the ankle and your toes don't want to stay down, roll up a towel, make a sausage, pop a towel underneath your toes to give you something to press onto. Hands to the backs of the knees then, and just sit tall. Lengthen through your spine. Just take a moment to find your ribs. You're breathing into your ribs, and I want you to turn and look over one shoulder. Bring your head to your center and look over the other shoulder. Come back to the center, and as you breathe out the next time, give the ball a little squeeze and release. Look over the shoulder, look over one shoulder, come back to your center and look over the second shoulder. Come back to the center, and with your out breath again, give the ball a little squeeze. Back to the center, nod your chin and just roll part way back, trying to keep your toes down and roll back up again. Now, if they insist on lifting, so be it. But you're just trying to keep your toes down if you can. Obviously, if you're getting cramp, then please, allow your toes to lift. But it's just there in the back of your mind. And rolling away again. And rolling back up. Take your hands away. And this time we're going all the way down to the floor. Arms just to the ceiling, not overhead. And roll back up. And I want you to look over your left shoulder and open your left arm. Bring your arm back to the ceiling, back to the center, I'm sorry, and roll all the way to the floor, arms just to the ceiling, not overhead. And roll back up. Look over your right shoulder, open your right arm. Come back to the center. And again, rolling down to the floor, arms to the ceiling above your face, and roll back up. Lift your left arm to the ceiling. Lift your chin if you fancy, or keep your head centered. That one's up to you. Roll away again. Arms to the ceiling. And rebuild. Lovely work. And lift your right arm. Okay, let's go again. We're going to open the arm to the side on the next one. Rolling away. Good work. And rolling back up. And open your left arm. So if rolling to the floor is a bit challenging, you could adapt this one, couldn't you, by not coming all the way down. We're going to open the right arm, looking away to the right side. Okay, and on the next one, you're going to just add that arm lifting to the ceiling, head centered, or chin lift. That one's up to you. Any concerns with your neck, keep your head to the center rather than shortening your spine. One more here. And rolling up and away. Opposite arm to the ceiling. Great work. Now bring your arms out in front. I want you to squeeze the ball and roll all the way down and squeeze, 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 squeeze. I want you to take your arms overhead, leave them there, keep squeezing the ball and lift your legs up into tabletop and tap your toes to the floor. And again, lift up and tap your toes to the floor. And again, lift up. Now this time, bring your feet onto the floor, lift your arms, roll yourself back up and into a little stretch here. Reach out and forward. Sit tall, let's go again. Off your sit bones, into a rounded spine, roll yourself away. Arms overhead, which is a little bit more challenging. Double leg tabletop, lift and just tap your toes. Squeeze that ball. Give it a really strong squeeze between your knees and tap. One more time here. And lower your feet, lift your arms, roll yourself back up, take the ball away, and I want you to hold it now between your heels and your thighs. Knees, I was going to say knees bent, obviously they are. Okay, hands onto the front of the shins. Just to check if you need to, make sure there's no obstacles behind you. You haven't shuttled up your mat, you're not going to hit the sofa or something. And we're just going to roll for 3. Come back to balance. Roll. For 2. And roll. For 1. Okay, now this time, can you take your hands away? And roll. For 3. Nice work. And roll. For 2. One more here. and roll for 1 and hold it. Take the ball away. Can you roll again without changing the space between your heels and your sit bones? And roll away 3 and roll back and hold and send those legs long and return. Whoa, and roll away 2 and find your balance. Send those legs long and return. Roll away 1 and send those legs long and return. Nice work. Put the ball between your knees, roll yourself down onto the floor, arms long either side of you, and just tilt your pelvis forward and backward 3 or 4 times. Make sure that lower back is completely happy. Okay, and on the next tilt, I want you to pick up your tailbone, peel your spine away, roll yourself up, push your hips to the ceiling, and curl back down. Let's find that elongated spine. So as you lift up, you're pointing your tailbone to the ceiling. Keep pointing up as you curl back down. 1 more like this. And again, tilt your pelvis and roll yourself up. Try to pull your hips away from your bottom ribs and roll yourself back down. Now give the ball just a gentle squeeze, enough that you know you're not going to drop it, but not so much that you're fighting it. And just take 1 leg away and point your toes. Now see that your knee stays in line. Bring your foot to the floor. It's our can-can. Opposite leg away. Okay, so keeping those hips in line and return. Good, good. Leg 1, out and away. Keep the knees exactly in line and return. And leg 2. So it's just a bit of a squeeze. Now this next time, lift leg 1 and hold it and squeeze your legs together. Squeeze your inner thighs and release. And again, squeeze your inner thighs and release. And again, squeeze. Release, bend your knee, foot comes to the floor. Now watch you don't tip your hips over as you take leg 2 away and squeeze. So think about keeping that triangle at the front of the pelvis. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Bend your knee, bring your foot to the floor. Now maintain neutral. So whereas we were tilting before, this time we're going to lift straight up into bridge and straight back down for 3. And lift straight up. Give those glutes a little squeeze at the top and straight back down. And again, lift straight up and hold. Now press into the left foot, take the right leg away, point your toes away. Bend your knee, right foot to the floor, hips stay in line, and take that second leg away. Squeeze the glutes, press into the foot that's on the floor, and return. Leg 1, reach away, hold that ball, give it just a subtle squeeze, and return. Try and keep with me for pace so that you're not rushing it. And return. Okay, 1 more on each side. I've got to confess, I'm going to have to pull the ball back. It is wiggling away from me a little bit. And back down. Let's do that 1 more. Is the teacher going to drop the ball? Very close, yes, almost. Got it. And foot to the floor. Now bring your hips back down to the floor. Make sure your feet are exactly in line with each other. And we're going to lift straight up and down for 3. Lift straight up and down for 2. Lift straight up and hold. So going to that second exercise that we did. Press into your left foot, take your right leg away, and now squeeze your inner thighs together. Release 6. Squeeze, release 5. Squeeze, release 4. Keep those hips high. Squeeze, release 3. Squeeze, release 2. Squeeze, release 1. Bring your foot to the floor. Lower your hips. Lift 3. Lower, reach out with your fingertips, keep the length in your neck. Lower your hips, lift 1 and take your second leg away, press into the right foot, left leg, squeeze. And as you squeeze, keep those hips lifted. And 5, release, squeeze 4, release, squeeze 3. Try not to let the right hip lower down. And it's 2 and 1. Bend your knee, bring your foot to the floor. Lift your knees into your chest and take the ball into your hands and bring yourself into double leg tabletop. Okay, lift your head. Fabulous. Now you're going to take the ball into your left hand and you're going to take your left arm overhead, stretch your right leg long, flex your right foot, point your toes, come back center, pass the ball. Left leg long, right arm overhead, flex, point, return past the ball. And again. So the opposite arm to leg. And when your leg is extended, just add a little flex, return to point and back. Second arm doesn't move. It stays above you. Second leg stays where it is. And again, out long. One more on each side. Okay, out long, flex, point. Keep the shin parallel on that static leg. Don't let that heel drop down. Come back center, bring your knees and feet together. Both arms, both legs lengthen, flex, point, return. Lengthen, flex, point, return. Nice work. Lift that chest. Flex, point. 3 more here. Bring your head to the floor if you're concerned with your neck, but just give yourself a chance to try and lift your chest a little higher, nod your chin a little more. 1 more here. We're going to flex, point, return, bring your feet to the floor. Take your head to the floor, take your arms overhead, holding the ball, take both legs long, legs together. We're going to roll up to sitting, breath in. And as you breathe out, lift your arms, roll all the way up, reach forward. And I want you please to put the ball between your ankles, ready to come onto one side. Okay, here we are. So we're onto side one. The ball is between your ankles, hips are stacked, and I want you to press that upper leg down and release, squeeze and release. So slightly mimicking what we did in our bridge set. And squeeze. Great work. Let's do 3. And 2. Nice work here. And 1. Now hold and lift both legs. Lift, 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 lift. And lower all the way to the floor. And again, lift. And lower all the way to the floor. And again, lift. Great work. And lower. Watch that upper shoulder isn't sneaking away. Draw that shoulder down. Keep the length through your neck. Lift. And lower. 1 more here. We're going to lift. Feel those waist muscles working. Okay, bring your feet back down. Now this time, press your upper leg down. Give it a good old squeeze. Now, lift just halfway. Hold. Keep squeezing your feet together. And we're going to pulse. Little movement. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inner thigh switched on. Getting into the waist on the upper side. Bring your head down if you need to. 10, 9, 8, 7. Come on, squeeze. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Okay, 1 more move here before we move on from this position. This time, lift, bend, bring your knees towards you. Send them long and lower. Lift, bring your knees right up towards you. Long and lower. And again, lift. Nice work. Knees to chest. Send them long and lower. Lift. Pull right up in towards you. Reach away. 2 more here. Lift. And pull in and away. And just 1 more. Lift and pull in and away. And lower. Super work. Roll over onto your front. And we're going to come into our swan dive prep. So you're holding the ball between your feet, between your ankles. Your arms are in the shape of a capital E. So you've got a right angle bend in your elbows. Forearms are on the floor. And I want you, and just to give the legs a squeeze, we're going to sort of combine our swan dive and our double leg, single leg kick here. Give the ball a little squeeze, bend your knees and bring your heels right in towards you. Now, as your heels come in, stay heavy, send the thigh bones heavy to the floor and just have a little kick in. 1, 2, 3, and then lower your legs. Bend your knees and bring those heels right in towards you and kick in. Little 3, 2, 1, and lower. So making sure that your pelvis stays heavy on the front of the mat. A little kick in. 3, 2, 1, and lower back down. Now leave your legs long. I want you to have a sense of heaviness under the fronts of the thighs. And I want you to lift your head and lift your chest. Keep your forearms on the floor. Push your pelvis down and in. And lower 3. And again, lift that head and chest up and away. Slide your shoulders down your back and lower too. Think about lengthening, trying to reach your head forward, but keeping your eye line to the floor and lower. Now we're going to combine those two moves. Just a little check in here. Make sure that your pubic bone, hip bone stay on the floor. Try and find the length. So as you lift your head, your eye line is to the mat, not to the wall in front of you. You're going to bend your knees and you're going to do a little kick here for 3, 2, 1. And as you start to lower your feet, lift your head and chest. Great work. And as you start to lower your head and chest, bring your feet in. Little kick here. 3, 2, 1. Send the feet away. Lift your head and chest. A little bit higher maybe. And lower, kick in. 3, 2, 1. Send your feet away. And again, lift your head and chest. And return. Now we're going to take it into our swan dive here. I want you to push away into your hands and see if you can lengthen your arms. Okay, if you're not sure where you're going with this one, just a quick look at me and I'll remind you, because we're not going to shoot our arms long. We're just going to lift. Let me just show you this one. Rock and catch. Rock and catch. Okay, so watch you don't bend your knees and don't go too high if your lower back's a bit tight and grumpy with this one. Pelvis stays heavy. Rock and catch. Keep those legs long. Ooh, you can see where I'm cheating because I'd nearly lost my ball. So that's showing you that I was cheating there. I was trying to let my feet sneak apart. So as you lift your legs, give the ball a really good squeeze. 3 and catch. 2 and catch. 1 and catch. And bring yourself back down and bring yourself up into 4-point kneeling to whizzle around and onto your second side. So the reason I thought about that one with the ball for was exactly the reason that I was doing it wrong. My feet trying to sneak apart and the ball keeps them in place. Okay, nice work there. So a lot more inner thigh, a lot more inner thigh work. Option to bring your head to here if that's better for you. So let's just start here. Upper leg, you're going to squeeze and release. And again, press down. Great work. And release. And again, squeeze. And release. Now hold it here. And we're going to lift both legs high as you can. Lift, 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 lift. And lower. Slowly does it. And again, lift. See if you can lift a little bit higher, maybe than the time before. And lower. And again, lift. Bit higher maybe. And lower. Superb. Now this time, squeeze your upper leg. Lift your lower leg. You're going to lift about halfway and it's a little pulse, 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 pulse. Good work. 6, 5, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1 and come back down. Let's do that one again. Press that upper leg down. Lift your lower leg. Now find that connection. Good strong squeeze here and little lift, lift. 10, 9. I can't remember how many we did the other side. Doesn't matter. Think of it as a little bonus. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1 and lower. One more move here before we move on. So you're going to lift both legs. Bring your knees right up into your chest. Send your legs long and lower. So a bit of balance as well as getting into those waist muscles. Out long and lower. And again, lift. Knees to chest. Return and lower. Super work. And again, lift. Bring those knees right up and in. Out long, lower. Let's do 2 more here. And bring them in. Push away. Lower. 1 more. Lift. Knees come in. Away. And lower. Super work. Bend your knees just in order to get the ball and bring yourself onto your front, please. Okay. Whoop. Now you're going to take your arms long. You're going to have one hand on the ball, other hand on top of the first hand, and your arms are straight. Now, can you keep your legs together? Squeeze your legs, which we know was my challenge a moment ago. Send your hips heavy to the floor. Lift your head, lift your chest, and press your hands onto that ball as hard as you can. Relax your hands and lower. Lift your head, lift your chest. Press, 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 press your hands down. Pelvis is heavy to the floor. And lower. Let's do that one again. Lift. Shoulders away from those ears. And lower. Okay, leave your head here. And I want you to lift one straight leg and try and touch the wall behind you with your toes. And lower. Opposite leg, lift. And lower. First leg. Think about trying to lengthen, really lengthen out of the front of your hip. Try and find the wall with your toes. And lower. One more on each side. Shoulders stay relaxed and down. Hips stay heavy to the floor. And again. Okay, now both legs back down, both legs together. Lift your head and chest. Now this time what I want you to do is take your upper hand off the ball and reach it around and just tap your thigh with your thumb and bring it back to the center. Take your arm out long and just tap to your side and bring it back to the center. Let's do that one more time. Can you lift your chest a little bit higher? And back to the center and lower and swap hands over. Okay, let's go back to that leg lift. Now this time with the leg lift, as you lift, as you lower one leg, I want it to brush down and touch the other leg before the other leg leaves. So think of a mermaid tail or a really skinny sleeping bag. So your legs are really narrow. Lift one leg and keep it straight. And as it comes down, it brushes past the other leg, which then in turn lifts. One more on each side. Hips stay heavy. Keep that length through the spine, pushing the ball away with your fingertips, reaching the skirting board with your toes. One more on this side. And both legs stay together, both legs on the floor. Head and chest comes away. And you're going to open your opposite arm out, down by your side. Come back round to the center. Lift your chest a little higher. Open your arm away, keeping that working arm straight. Out and around. Let's do that one more time. And again, out and around. Super work. Bring that arm back down and lower. Okay, I want you now just to hold the ball. I had the bright idea of putting my Pilates thing on my watch, which means that when I look at my watch, it's telling me what work I'm doing, not what the time is, which wasn't very smart of me. Now you're going to have your hands either side of the ball. Legs are long. Are you ready? Lift your head and chest and lift that ball off the floor. Lower your head and chest and take both straight legs away. Lower your straight legs. Lift your head and chest. Reach out. Push the ball forward. Lower back down and lift both straight legs. Lower your legs. One more on each end and lift your head and chest and reach, 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 reach. And lower and reach away with those toes. Brilliant work, everybody, and lower. From here, just bring yourself into 4-point kneeling. Let's just have a little release here, just a small cat stretch, chin to chest. Let your head hang heavy. Great work. Relax. And over onto your back, please. Nice work. Lift up your hips. Put the ball underneath the sacrum. So it's under your bottom, not your waistband. Okay, so it's quite low down. Okay. Leg one tabletop, leg two tabletop. So you're going to be a little less stable than if it was under your waistband. Having it under the sacrum, okay, a little higher through the pelvis, a little less stable. Okay, we're going to go into a foot tap. Stay with me. Left leg, you're going to just hinge at the hip and lower and just tap your toes to the floor and lift. Left leg, you're going to hinge at the hip, lower and just tap your heel to the floor and lift. Left leg, lower down and put the sole of your foot flat to the floor and lift. Right side, toes, tap and lift. Heel, tap and lift. Sole of the foot, tap and lift and return center. Now, can you take your arms away? How about now, left leg, just those toes. And lift. Try not to let the angle of your knee change. You hinge through the hip. Sole of the foot, tap and lift. Right side, lower, toes to the floor and return. Heel to the floor and return. Sole of the foot and return. Are you ready to go for both legs? Let's go. So we're going to toe tap and lift. We're going to heel tap and lift. And we're going to put the soles of both feet flat to the floor and return. One more round here. So double leg, toe tap, arms stay quiet above you. Heel tap. Nice work. And both feet flat to the floor. Lift up your hips. Take the ball away. Hold it between both hands. Take both legs out long and cross your legs one on top of the other. Take your arms overhead, full body stretch, ready for roll up. And lift your arms, roll yourself all the way up. Reach forward. Roll yourself back down. Take your arms overhead, uncross. Recross, lift your arms and roll up. Reach forward and roll away. Uncross and keep your feet parallel but legs together. Lift your arms and roll and reach forward and come back. Stay seated and just take your feet to the width of the mat. Put the ball on the inside of one leg and roll it away and lift your opposite arm and rotate. Look under that shoulder. Push the ball forward and roll back up. Across to the opposite side. Roll it along the inside of that leg. Turn, look under your shoulder. Reach up with your fingertips. And come back to the center. Put the ball between your legs. One hand on top of the other. And just roll forward. And rebuild. Sit tall, bring your legs together. Bend your knees. Take your arms out in front of you. And just reach up to the ceiling and up and over to side one. Come back to your center, equal weight under your sit bones, up and over to side two. Come back to the center, pop the ball between your knees, just simply to give it a home, no other reason. And to finish exactly as we started, just looking over one shoulder. Bring your head to the center and look over your opposite shoulder. One more time each way, back to the center and look away over one shoulder. Well done, everyone. Back to your center and away to the opposite side. Come back to your center, roll out your shoulders, and there was a very swift 30 minutes, bish, bash, bosh. Well done, everybody. Thank you.